to the hydraulic cycle, hydrologic cycle. What are examples of disruptions to that?
I would say changes, not really disruptions.
Okay, what's an example?
If you build a dam on a river, you are...
Like what beavers do.
Exactly.
Humans do it too, but we learned it from beavers, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So that's an example of disrupting the flow down the river.
All right, is that always bad?
No.
Okay, so what else would disrupt it?
If you pumped lots and lots of water out of the ground.
You might be a redneck.
Shout out to Jim Fox for me right there. Okay. So continue.
Yeah, so pumping lots of water out of the ground could lower the groundwater table. It could start pulling water from the rivers and the streams down into the ground. So water that used to make it all the way to the ocean now gets sucked into the ground.
I never knew that. Are you saying if you pull water out from other places, your river now might leach into those places that it didn't go before because there used to be water there?
Right.
So that drains your river before it even gets to the ocean?
Yeah, so the surface water and the groundwater are connected, even though you don't see the groundwater or the connection.
Okay, and so what are so some of the hidden costs of climate change would include what, would you say?
Well, changing the water availability. So changes in precipitation patterns are going to change how much water seeps into the ground and recharges our groundwater. It's going to change how much water flows down our rivers. The temperature changes are going to change how much water we need, which is a big problem.
So, and of course, as you melt glaciers, sea levels rise, so that's another...
Yeah. Flooding, if you're melting glaciers too quickly.
Okay, so if the sea level rises, might that force water back up rivers and make it brackish?
Yeah.
When it wasn't that way before, is that something that can happen as well?
Mm-hmm. And you can have seawater intrusion into the aquifers. So now you're pushing salty water into our groundwater, and then no one wants to pump it anymore.
Contaminating the wells that
Yeah.
people might go from?
So it sounds like most of the problem is beavers.
So, all right, so I'm fascinated by hearing this and hearing Bobby give the recitation of